Hey guys, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another hair tutorial for you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I achieve this Fire Ombre. I haven't done anything colorful and fun in a while. So this haircut was actually inspired by Arrogant. I follow him on Instagram and he does some amazing bomb ass wigs. So I wanted to try and recreate this color. So if you guys want to see how I achieve it, then please continue to watch. The hair that I'm using is provided by BeautyForeverHair. This is my first time using their hair, so make sure you check out any reviews on their hair. And I'm using their 613 bundles, and I'm going to show you guys how I protect my lace. So I use either Vaseline or the Got2b freeze spray. I kind of prefer using the Vaseline. It can be a pain in the butt to get out, but if you have some Dawn dish soap, you can get this Vaseline out super easy. So I apply it all over my lace because this will protect my lace and I won't get my lace stained. You do not want to get your lace stained at all. If you get it stained, your wig is going to look a mess and it won't blend into your skin properly. Now the color that I'm going to use is the Good Die Young semi-permanent hair color, and this one is in Steal My Sunshine. This is my first time using this dye, you guys. So this is what it looks like. It is yellow, but for some reason it looks orange, but it's actually bright yellow. And I'm not going to do the watercolor method with this yellow dye because it's very thick. The consistency is very thick. It's not very runny and liquidy, so I figured why not go in with my hand. And because I'm using 3 colors, I also do not want to mess it up by doing the watercolor. I'm going to start off by doing the hand method first, and I'm applying the yellow hair dye onto my wig. I'm not going to take the yellow all the way down, so I'm probably going to stop the yellow about like shoulder length and just go in with my brush and just apply it all over. So as I mentioned before, this is my first time using this brand of dye, and I did not want to do the watercolor method because the dye is very thick and creamy and it just doesn't blend down in the water very well. So that's why I chose not to do the watercolor method, and I also did not want to ruin the wig at all. So this is how she's looking right now. She looks good. I'm gonna let it sit for about an hour and then I'm gonna wash it off. Are you seeing my lace? Nice and clean, no stains anywhere. So I washed it off camera. Now we're gonna go in with Adore Orange Blaze, and I'm pouring this into the water. So now we're gonna do the watercolor method. So make sure your water is hot. You need to have hot water, and I'm going to dip that wig into the orange dye, and this is how we're gonna create that ombre effect. The more dye you add to the water, the more pigmented it's going to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more because it's not as pigmented. It's not where I want it to be just yet. Alright, so moving right along, I'm going to take Kiss Colors in the shade Paprika. This is also a semi-permanent color. This is also perfect for the watercolor method as well. So I'm going to pour this in a bucket of clean hot water. So we changed the water, and I'm just going to pour this out. Now, if you were to do this by hand, the color would be a lot more pigmented. So keep that in mind. So the water is going to dilute the dye a bit. However, the more dye you add to the water, the more pigmented it's going to be. So I'm just going to add more dye to that because I really want the ends of this hair to be super bright, super dark red and pigmented. This color, I love this red shade. So once I'm all done with that, I'm actually going to put my wig back onto my canvas head just so I can see where the colors are, get a better idea for where they are, and I'm just going to continue to do the watercolor method. As for the orange dye, it was looking a little bit more on the neon side. I wasn't really feeling it. I wanted it to have more like a burnt orange look. So I'm going to dip the orange parts of the hair and dye it into the red as well, just to have the red look a bit more on the darker burnt orange side. So once I'm done dyeing the hair, I'm just gonna go in with my blow dryer. So I just used water and washed it out. No need to apply any shampoo or conditioner or anything like that. So I blow dry the hair and then we straighten her off camera. This is how she's looking straightened. I don't know why I keep saying her, like my wig is a whole person, okay? So this is how she's looking. She's looking good. So now we're gonna move on to applying the wig. So as for applying my wig, I did the ball cap method. Now you don't have to do this method if you don't want to. You could just put your wig cap on and call it a day. However, this hair color is very light, the light yellow. You would be able to see the wig cap under it. So that's why I'm doing the ball cap method. Sometimes I get lazy and I don't even do this method at all. So I do have very detailed videos on how I do this ball cap method. and I'm just using a wig cap and I'm applying some foundation powder on it to cover my hair color because my hair is dark, and when I part the wig you will be able to see my hair peeping through. So I'm just gonna put the wig on my head now. As you can see, I'm just speeding this part up because I have very detailed videos on how I apply my wigs. So this is how she's looking. We're gonna have to flatten her down because she's not looking too flat. So the lace glue that I'm using today is the Bold Hole lace glue. It's one of my favorites. I do have a couple glues that I really love. Hey Tania, that's my daughter, all up in the video. And I'm not going to do the full-on wig application in this video either. So again, I will just link a video in the description bar down below on how I apply my wigs, how I cut that lace, and everything else. Okay, so the wig is on. Guys, I forgot to mention that the frontal is actually not from BeautyForeverHair. It was from a different company. I can't remember the name of the company, but I did not like this frontal. The hair was so dry on this frontal, so dry. But I'm trying to make it work here. Anyway, so this is the hair all done. I'm gonna go in with my hot comb. The hot comb that I use, it's by a brand called Andis. I hope I'm saying that properly. Again, I do have an Amazon store, so I'm gonna link all the products I use in my description box down below so you guys can check out my Amazon store. So now I'm gonna go in with my flat iron. This is my Babyliss flat iron. I love it. I use it in almost every single hair video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some curls in the hair. I did not know how I wanted to rock this hair. You guys know I love my side part. I do, I really do. But I think the hair looked better in the center. So I'm gonna change that up later on. So I'm just gonna let you guys see how the hair looks as a side part, and I also want you guys to see how the hair looks when it's curled as well. I think it looks really good when it's curled. The colors look amazing. And I'm just going to go in with my scissors just to add a bit more layers to the front of the hair. I wanted the front to be a little bit more on the shorter side. And as you can see, I'm going back in with that flat iron. Okay, so now we're going to switch the style up. I'm going to go ahead and do a center part. So I did add some hair foam, hair mousse into my hair to flatten it down. I just forgot to show you guys that clip. So I went in with my rat tail comb and I part my hair. And this is how she is looking with the center part. So I do have some random pieces of hair that are sticking up, so I'm just going to go in with my scissors just to cut them out, and I'm going to go in with some hair wax. Hair wax is amazing because it's just going to get that wig to look flat, and it's going to get rid of those pieces that are sticking up. So yeah, this is pretty much the completed hair. I'm loving this color. I'm going to be honest with you, this is a hard color for me to pull off, even for me, you guys, because yellow is just one of those colors that's really hard, especially when you don't have dark roots. But I'm feeling it. She looks cute. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Bye.